Hey guys, Jen Zahari back here tonight, and we are talking about other people's opinions. Now, fact is I would say in lifetime history of humanity, there have always been different perspectives and opinions and comes in forms of often criticism or judgments. And today, as it relates to people, we're not much different. I mean, everyone's got an opinion and everyone's got a perspective, and sometimes we agree and often we don't. The difference is now we've added on this additional layer of social media, which, as we all know, can make it even bigger because simply by we see more people's opinions, we're exposed to so much different um, and more knowledge from people. And we see so many different perspectives than we had the opportunity to see even 30 years ago before technology is what it is today. And it's unfortunate. First, I'm going to just say this. Freaking be kind, guys. Social media today, I'm getting a little disgusted with certain things of how quickly people are to knock someone else down, and there's no reason for it. So it's outside of the topic, but bottom line, I'm going to say it actually is within the topic. Be nice to other people. Guys, whether you're a boss or a parent or a spouse or a friend or on social media or whatever, there's a way to give feedback in a polite, respectful, nice way. Okay, so rant over on that one. Be nice. Okay. Um Other people's opinions. Guys, I can tell you in my growth journey, this has by far made the most impact. And I'm not afraid to say it's still a work in progress at times because we're all humans, right? And I just had the conversation with a girlfriend earlier tonight. We as human, we're built to be a community. We're built to um, have camaraderie and have people like us and things like that. So the things that we feel as humans of wanting to be liked and accepted, it's clearly human nature. And we are all so very different. We're going to have differences in opinions, and we're going to have people who maybe aren't necessarily our style. So, here are my 4 tips to really deciphering when you get that other people's opinions or when you get that feedback, how to really decipher of if it's something you want to own for you or if it's something that you don't want to own for you, and how to keep balance of your emotional self in that. First and foremost, you guys, I think that for me at least, number one is just keeping my mind open to growth. And gratefully, it is a trait in mine that I'm good at anyway, is I'm a continuous learner. So when I get feedback, sometimes I take it too much the other way, that I listen too much and I take too much stock in other people's opinions, which I've had to personally be aware of. But keep your mind open to say, okay, this person is giving me feedback. Let me stay open to see if it is something that is relevant, perhaps something that I can learn from, something that can make me stronger or more effective in what I'm doing. So that's number one, just staying open. Once you get that feedback, then choose. You make the choice. See, that's the thing, is we all as human beings have the opportunity to choose what direction we take and what information we choose to latch onto. So stay open, look for nuggets of how you can grow, and then ask yourself, is this something that I choose to accept as an area that I can grow in? And again, keep an honest, open look on that one. Number 2, guys, recognize that other people's opinions are not yours to own if you choose not to own them. I can tell you that throughout the years, especially in my young years, I had a lot of feedback about my weight. I've had feedback throughout the years about how I talk, about how too intense I am, of how too nice I am. Guys, everyone has an opinion. We'll just leave that there. Get really comfortable with who you are. Get really comfortable in saying, I love me. And if you don't, that's okay. I can tell you, I've not always been able to say that. And in the simple act of being able to say that here and now, guys, more people should feel that. I hope you do. So get comfortable in just being you, and know when you get that feedback, it's not yours to own. You can say, thank you, I heard you, but that one's not for me. Thank you for that. Or however you choose. Okay, this one's a big one. Number 3, don't label yourself. Guys, fact of the matter is again, we are all going to get feedback. We're all, especially from people who are close to us or work environments, right? We're going to get feedback that can help us to grow, that can legitimately make us stronger and more effective in what we do. When you get that feedback, be careful not to label yourself as it, right? Maybe it's a sense of urgency thing at work, or maybe it's a procedure, I don't know, whatever. But whatever that feedback is, it doesn't have to label or define who you are. That is just an act of what you're doing. It doesn't mean you're any less than able or anything. It just means that that is something you have the opportunity to do better, aside from a label. And then number 4, and guys, this is a big one, get okay with disagreement. You know, thankfully I have a demeanor that I'm totally okay disagreeing with someone, and even confronting someone when I need to, because I would rather that than leave things hanging or not deal with things, because that's just not who I am. It is okay to say, I respectfully disagree with you, or we're going to have to agree to disagree because we're not going to see the same way. And if it's a matter of that disagreement is going to tarnish a relationship, guys, I'm going to offer you the opportunity to say, question that relationship, because if it's a relationship that you're questioning having, no, if it's a relationship you're questioning being able to just be yourself and say what you honestly think, then you're going to really want to question if that's the right relationship for you, or if it's the right where you really want your energy headed towards. So 4 tips, other people's opinions. Number 1, be open, stay open to feedback. Number 2, it is not yours to own. You choose. Is it something you want to keep, or is it something you want to throw back? Number 3, don't label yourself. Keep it separate. If you get that feedback and you acknowledge it, keep it separate of who you are. And number 4, get comfortable with disagreement. It is okay to disagree, you guys. So I hope this one helped. I look forward to seeing you next time. Stay well, friends.